Hey guys, for this unit, we are going to look at the difference between the immediate past tense in Spanish and the descriptive past tense in Spanish. Okay? We have learned the immediate past tense. That's the ending that is o or io, right? We learned like Sara chupó la sangre or Sara entró en el templo, and that's what we learned last unit. In Spanish, there's another past tense, the descriptive past tense, and that's used to describe like what used to happen. Okay. In English, we only have one past tense. For regular verbs, you add ed to the end, right? Like she painted, she entered, she suffered. Okay. And we don't know if when you say she painted, if that means one time she painted a picture or like she painted all the time. She used to paint at that time. And so we need to use other words, other vocabulary to convey that meaning. In Spanish, we can do it with the verb ending, okay? So the immediate past tense is what we've learned already, also sometimes known as the preterite past, okay? And that's what we've learned already. She painted, so ella pintó. Or she suffered, ella sufrió. And that's if you're saying one time, ella pintó un retrato. One time she painted a portrait. Or ella sufrió, one time she suffered. But what if we want to be more descriptive? If we want to say not one time she did this, but describe what used to happen at that time. For AR, we're going to take off the AR and add aba. Ella pintaba retratos. She painted or she used to paint what are retratos? Portraits. For ER and IR verbs, we add ia. Ella sufría. She used to suffer at that time. So let's look at some examples. Okay. Tell me, should this be en aquella época, at that time? So the descriptive past, also sometimes known as the imperfect. Or should it be una vez, one time? So the immediate past. Okay? Frida estudió la medicina. Frida estudió la medicina. That is una vez, right? We can, with the yo ending, one time she studied medicine. Ella estudió la medicina at one time. Frida escribió en un diario. Frida escribió en un diario. Una vez, one time she wrote in her diary. Una vez Frida escribió en un diario. Frida sufría mucho. Frida sufría mucho. That's been happening. All right, so what do we think? Sufría, that IA, find it here, okay? En aquella época, she used to suffer. Frida estudiaba la medicina. Frida estudiaba la medicina. En aquella época, Frida estudiaba la medicina. Frida escribía en un diario. Frida escribía en un diario. En aquella época, Frida escribía en un diario. Frida pintaba retratos. Y retratos, chicos, son portraits, like paintings of people, see? Frida pintaba retratos. En aquella época, Frida pintaba retratos. Frida sufrió mucho. Frida sufrió mucho. Una vez Frida sufrió mucho. Frida pintó retratos. Frida pintó retratos. Una vez Frida pintó retratos.